What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Talk with Flea. We got a real special episode today. Today, I interviewed Young M.A. Her album will be out Friday. It's crazy. Shout out to her for coming through. We're going to get to that interview in a minute. Before we start, I got a special guest today, but before we start, something aggravated me 2 days ago. It's been going on for years. Stop coming to my house hungry. You know, please, man, woman, child, there's plenty places to eat to go. When you get to my house, you don't wash your hands. You go straight in the refrigerator. You go straight in the cabinet. My house is not the restaurant, the grocery store, anything of the above. Stop coming to my house hungry, and then when I don't got what you want to eat, pause. Damn, you ain't got nothing in here? No, I don't got nothing in here. No. This wasn't for you in the first place. You came over here to watch the game. You came over here to watch the movie. You came over here to suck dick, females. It was a bunch of different things you came to do. Eat wasn't one of them. Now, if we discussed that before you got here, that's one thing. But we didn't. Next thing is, it's midnight. And it ain't only but a few things open. Damn, ain't no steak. No, it ain't no steak. It's Wendy's. It's McDonald's. It's a bunch of different shit I can order on Uber Eats. Ain't nothing here I could cook. I don't even know if you could. I didn't ask you to come over here to cook, B. Please. And I'm trying to, see, the thing about it is also, when I try to give you these hints on the phone, FaceTime, in person, you don't take them. I don't understand what people's problem is to where you got to say it on social media for them to be like, oh, so you talking about me? I tried to tell you directly, but then when I put it on social media, oh, you subbing me? Oh, you if you was gonna say something about me, I tried to say something about you. So then when I put it on my show, or I put it on my social media, then you get the message. I didn't want to come here to do this, but this is where I have to do it. Don't come to my house hungry. If eating's a bonus, pause. So tonight is the NBA championship. I have a special guest here. I don't know what's wrong with people, right? Including him, and maybe him as well. People think that I'm hating on the Knicks, when I think the Knicks been hating on me. I've been a fan for years. I'm not here to be depressed and be upset and be sad and go through the roller coaster, up and down. Yo, we gonna win, we not going. I was a Knicks fan. If the Knicks win, and if the Knicks win, I'm back. I'm back. I don't care. I'm back. I don't care. Whatever. I'm from uptown. You know what? Let me tell people something. It only takes one turn to get to my block from the Garden. You go straight up 8th Avenue. When you get to 140th Street, you make a right turn, my block. So all these people from other boroughs who tell me how to deal with the Knicks, I don't really care how y'all feel. When I feel like coming back, I will. But what I told people is just for the people that don't understand, is not listening. It isn't that I don't trust the team. I don't trust the organization. Does the team have a chance to win? Absolutely. They should win. No, I'm not going to say they should win. Let's stop there. They should have won the Eastern Conference Finals. I predicted them to win at the beginning of the season. You don't have Jason Tatum. You don't have Tyrese Halliburton. We know Milwaukee was a mess. They got rid of Damian Lillard, Joel Embiid, and them motherfuckers. Who knows when he's going to play, just like we predicted. Paul George, he's podcast P. So the Knicks should have won the Eastern Conference, which they did, which I predicted for them to win. We'll see what happens starting tonight. But on the show today, we got my man Josh. Josh, what's up? He's the biggest Knicks fan, one of the biggest Knicks fans that I know. He's been trolling me because I've been saying these things about the Knicks, and that I'm not going to lose sleep about it. He's a nigga that's in the club with the broom. Hold on, let's go to the footage right here. This is my man Josh in the club right here with the broom after the Sixers series, and then we'll go to another club after the Cleveland Cavaliers series. Here it is right here. Josh, what's up, bro?
I don't know. Yo, so that's why we went 50 years without winning, because it was fans like you, Stephen A. Spike. Y'all on the fence with it. Like we got
Spike.
Footage of you.
Hold on, Spike is on the fence.
not so much Spike. Spike is loyal, but we just ain't win with him. So it needed something else was needed, a different splash of energy. Pause, and it's me.
What makes you think that you're the difference maker?
I mean, because I came on the scene last year. The last 2 years, we've advanced further than we've advanced in the last 20 years. 2 times. Now we back in the finals now. Y'all been complaining when you've been in since '99. That's when you was a Knicks fan. And now I'm bringing you back. You saying you back?
I'm saying that I'm back if they win. I'm never left nowhere. I'm just not going to be emotionally involved. See, let me tell you this. My team is the Spurs. I'm just telling you, listen to why my team is the Spurs. My team is the Spurs because it's a player named Rod Strickland from New York who played for an organization called the Gauchos that I played for the Gauchos. When I played for the Gauchos, when he was in the NBA, he used to come back and visit and, like, yo, that's a nigga in the NBA. And when he went to the Spurs, that became my team because a New York nigga actually played for the Spurs. Then when he got traded, I'm like, I'm not going to follow Rod all around the different teams. And I stayed with the Spurs. But that's how I became a Spurs fan, because it's an actual New York nigga who played for the Spurs. Go ahead, my bad.
What year was that Rod Strickland was on the Spurs?
He about 91, if I'm not mistaken, 90, 91.
So in 99, you was a Spurs fan?
Yeah, I've been a Spurs fan for a minute, yeah. I've been a Spurs fan since, listen, Sean Elliott, Avery Johnson.
That's the team we played in 99.
I know.
And you was going for the Spurs then?
Yeah. When we won.
Yeah. That's only crazy to me. That's only crazy to me.
Let me ask you something, right? Just ask you something. Besides Alvarado, who's from New York on the Knicks? I'm just asking.
Nah, the Knicks is not one of them teams. The Knicks is full of like corny, like Connecticut kids and stuff like that.
Okay.
Which is why we don't get in trouble. We all about basketball, and this is why we winning. Like it's no.
Jalen Brunson's from Chicago though.
Jalen Brunson from where?
Chicago.
Nah, not really.
He was born in Jersey. He grew up in Chicago. He played his basketball career in high school and all that's in Chicago. Really.
It's baby pics of Jalen Brunson in the Garden locker room holding up the three.
Because his father plays for the Knicks. So what are you talking about? His father, I got to school you more than Knicks.
Man, he crawled so he could walk. I know he was on there not playing.
I got to school you about your own team.
You ain't got to school me.
Yeah.
I'm saying he walked so Jalen could run. Here we are now. Jalen Brunson all year long. Everybody was talking him or Cade. Him or this, him or that. Now it's about him and Shea now.
K made first team All-NBA.
Cool, yeah, because he killed during the regular season, which Jalen Brunson gets bored of. He's a college champion too, so he been going far since he was on Dallas carrying them. Everybody thought it was Luka. Then he came over here. Now he's where we at. You win that thing in New York. You already know. I know you know. You act like you don't.
Listen. I mean, I wouldn't know because I'm not old enough to even know what it's like to win the championship, a basketball championship in New York. My team's the Yankees. I've been alive to see this how I go. I seen the Giants win a couple times, of course the Yankees, and I seen the Rangers win.
Right.
The Knicks, I don't even count Brooklyn like that. They knew. The Jets and the Islanders. You don't see them win. I even seen the Mets win. The Mets won in like 86 when niggas was sniffing mad cocaine. Dal Strawberry and motherfucking Dwight Gooden. I wish I was they plug. Whoever was selling them bricks is probably been retired. You a Queens nigga. I don't know if you're old enough to know about that. But tell me this. What's going to happen in this series coming up? The Knicks are guaranteed going to win this 100%? Because you're in the building, you make the difference.
If that's a fact, one. Two, if Mike Brown really pay attention to what I'm saying, because I really don't feel like he does. I feel like simple things like they foul Mitchell Robinson on purpose, right? Why not start him or play him earlier in the quarter so that if you foul him, you just putting us in a penalty and then you sit him so he's not shooting any free throws.
I like that.
That's like a simple fix. You wear glasses, you look smart. Why you not making those decisions? So I made a decision of my own to just put shit on the internet, and that's it. Like they pay attention, they watch it.
So you think they would start fouling? I don't think that they would foul Mitchell Robinson from the very, very beginning of the game. Right. I don't think that.
So he's allowed to be himself. Okay. Like he's not when he look for oops and stuff like that, and it's less than 5 minutes and we in a penalty. people are just grabbing him knowing he gonna go 0 for 2, and we praying that he makes one. It's just a bad feeling. Like, just start him at the beginning where they can't do that. Eliminate that whole game plan.
Why haven't you been in the Garden for any games? You're only outside the Garden. I never seen you support. You never bought a ticket. I mean, a lot of Knicks fans that I know personally have not been inside any of the Knicks games. Why aren't you ever in the Knicks games if you're such a big Knicks supporter?
Because where I should be sitting, I can't really afford to outbid the Fat Joes. And your mans and them. I can't afford to outbid
Who's
them.
my mans?
Rappers. Who I constantly complain about. Like, y'all be up there just trying to get y'all features going on and seeing who y'all could bump into and stuff like that instead of cheering on the team like I do. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I don't want to hear y'all complain about us not winning. Y'all not doing what y'all supposed to do to put it forward. Go to the Skybox. No, y'all rich. I'm supposed to be down there.
So you're basically mad at celebrity roast saying that they're not real fans?
Not that they not real fans, but they should be where they belong. Chris Rock be looking like it hurt to stand up when it's time to cheer for something or something like that. Just be upstairs, but you can sit down the whole time, enjoy it like an old person. I need to be in the front. People like me.
So what I'm understanding from what you're basically saying is this. They should give you the free tickets, and because you don't have the tickets in the front, you don't want to buy tickets that's cheaper to not be seen instead of just being in the building to support your team. Why does a seat matter when you're just in the building to support your team?
Nah, because the reason why I'm banned on some media type stuff is that when I went...
Hold on, you're banned? What you said? Did you say that you're banned? Did I hear that correctly?
That's what they said.
Who said you're banned from where?
All right, so let me tell you what happened.
I don't know what's going on. Yeah,
so I went to the Knicks game.
So you went to the Knicks game?
Game 4 last year against the Celtics, your team.
That's not my team.
Whatever. So we went up 3-1, but at the beginning of the game when they was shooting around, Jaylen Brown was shooting around on one side of the court. He had an earplug in, so I'm like, all right, maybe he can't hear me, maybe he could. So as he's shooting, I'm screaming miss. Maybe it bothered him, maybe it wasn't, but he told somebody to move me to the other side.
This is shoot around.
Yeah, this is shoot around.
Okay.
And Jason Tatum is on the other side shooting, doing the same thing. So what I'm gonna do? Keep the energy. Then they asked me to go to the Skybox. Who you here with? I ain't want to snitch on my uncle or nothing like that. So I'm like, nah, I just, I got a little pass or whatever. And they was like, nah, you can't. And then long story short, they don't want me in there unless I pay for my ticket and I got to sit in my seat like it's elementary school. So I'm like, I might as well have a good time outside.
So it's a story why you're not in the Garden for these games.
Yeah.
Your uncle got you a pass to go watch the games.
He was in there.
And then you fucked it up on his name. They got you a floor seat, a floor pass to where you actually could talk to players. And now he probably won't get you another pass because you fucking up the name for him. Is that correct? I'm just learning all this right now as we're speaking. That's why I'm asking.
I mean, that's like the old 50, 60-year-old version of it. And I know you hang out with him now, so it makes sense that your delivery is becoming.
I'm not offended. I'm not offended. You know why? Because we'll be on the floor. We gonna be on the floor when the game starts. So I'm not offended by what you say.
You not coming outside?
Outside?
Like you have.
No. I doubt it. I might. Niggas in New York are not understanding my position, so they might be mad at me. I seen last year niggas was throwing garbage cans at niggas. I seen niggas caught the nigga Windhurst outside. I don't know if you remember when they caught Wendy outside. Yeah. I ain't got time for that. I don't need nobody. I don't need a leg shot for nobody. If I come outside, niggas start around me.
No, they're not gonna play with you like that. Yeah. We want to see. You gotta. Play your song when we win.
Yeah, first of all, walkthrough on ESPN when they go to commercial, they're playing my song. But I seen the other day a former Knick. What were they doing with J.R. Smith the other day? What happened? I don't know that situation either. I don't know if he was drinking intoxicated, but they wouldn't let him leave the circle, the mosh pit.
Nah, so he tried to walk through. So clearly he wanted to burn his what's the name? I don't know if he wanted to burn that, and I'm like,
burn what? Todd, you gotta be explained because everybody that's outside of New York, this is a national show.
All right,
so I know the New Yorkers may know the story.
And shit. All right, cool.
No, your slang is good. I don't mind it, but you got to explain the story better because you said he wanted to burn his shit. I don't care about that, but what's the shit he wanted to burn?
All right, so J.R. Smith came out after the game. It was a Knicks wallop, one of them crazy wins. So everybody outside was excited, taking pictures, videos for they streaming and shit like that. Then it only takes one person when you out there. You gonna see when I bring you outside. Oh, look, J.R. Smith. That's it. Now you got crazy. Yo, you got crazy white people. So he's trying to clearly just smoke, and one person wanted a picture, and if you say yeah to one, you got to say yeah to 500,000 people outside. We just won. And we not even waiting for you to say yeah. We taking the picture. So they knock him over here on the floor. He like, yo, help me up. They like, yeah, right after this picture. And he on the floor. I'm like, yo, you gotta be careful out there. Like, you stand tall for real. You know about out here. But he won his ring with the Cavs though. So that's why they don't really respect his shit like that.
So basically, all that was about a picture, and he wanted a picture.
Getting your footage. You can't. People out there to go viral. They're just jumping off of light poles and stuff like that. Yeah, they see you. They see their moment.
One thing I will say is this: if the Knicks do win this championship, it's gonna be really dangerous.
You gonna come outside?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. I don't think police could do nothing about it. I think people are willing to be arrested. I think people are willing to go the extra mile. A nigga might try to climb the Empire State Building. I'm just trying to tell you that's how crazy that it will be if the Knicks actually win. You know why? Because we haven't seen it before.
What if we lose? Shit might really go down.
Nah, if y'all lose...
You're going to build this up.
No, what I'm saying is this, right? Mm-hmm. If y'all lose, it'll be bad that night. If the Knicks win, it'll be crazy for the whole summer. Not even the whole summer. Until the next championship is going to be crazy. That's what I'm saying. So if the Knicks lose the series, the night the Knicks lose, it'll be crazy. But from the time they win the championship until whoever the next champion is, if they don't win the next year, let's say, for instance, they win this championship and then they don't win next year, it'll be crazy out there because niggas in New York be like, we won last year, fuck out of here. Yeah, it's a whole fact, man. So, what else do you want people to know, man? I want to bring you on because tonight's the championship. Mm-hmm. It's about to go down, and I want to have you on here just to let anybody know what you want to let them know about the series coming up or about the Knicks period.
Well, the Knicks series, I wanted to know, like, as far as Jalen Brunson go, right? Yep. He wins this thing. I'm not one of those people that just like, oh, nah, you better than Melo. You win a ring, though. You the best Knick ever?
You asking my opinion?
Yeah.
See, the thing, all right, so this is my thing with that, right? And I heard on First Take, I wasn't on the show, but Stephen A. was arguing with Mad Dog. I like Mad Dog, too. I never met him, but he's a funny nigga. Like more animated, Skip Bayless and
cartoon.
Shit. Yeah. Right. He was talking about Clive Frazier and Willis Reed, right? And Stephen A. and Jay Will, they like, oh my God, these old niggas, yeah. You know, they're making the faces. But you can't get mad at the nigga Doggy for being there. You gotta realize your uncle might have been 6 years old when the Knicks won. So he wasn't around. And you can't get mad at a nigga who's seen it. So when niggas be like the best Knick ever, and niggas go to Clive Frazier or Willis Reed, and then niggas like me, I'm like, I don't know, I ain't see it. You know, you could go to that old footage, it look grainy, ain't no three-point line, etc. So when niggas say that, I be like, damn, I don't know. I ain't see it. The reason I bring that up is because a lot of people say that LeBron's the best because they didn't see Jordan. And if you didn't see Jordan and you can't get the aura, you could go to YouTube and everything else, but you don't get to feel the aura of what was going on when Michael Jordan was actually at his peak. With the sneakers, niggas getting killed over sneakers, getting robbed over sneakers. Niggas in Chicago losing their mind. Not just Chicago, he's a fucking worldwide figure. Niggas trying to walk like Mike. Niggas was wearing tight shorts, pause the NBA niggas, until Mike came. Then niggas started to want to wear baggy shorts. Mike had a whole aura. So when niggas be like LeBron's better than Mike, which I'm not knocking their opinion, they just wasn't there. Some niggas who seen both still pick LeBron, but for me, it's like, you just wasn't there, you too young to know. So when you say the best Knick ever, I know I'm being long-winded with the answer, but when you say the best Knick ever, it's like, to me, he would be. I would say yes for Jalen Brunson, but I can't argue with a nigga who's seen the Knicks win before. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when you say the Michael Jordan aura thing, right? Mm-hmm. When we talking about GOATs, you see how you said everything but talked about the actual sport. You talked about the sneakers, you talked about his aura, how he walked, all that. With the GOAT shit, I got LeBron and I seen Mike. I'm the perfect age where Like, you can ask me something, and it's like, yeah, I was there for that, but I still got LeBron.
What year you was born in?
88.
You was kind of young, but okay.
I'm just saying, like,
wasn't outside.
When he was dominating.
You wasn't outside.
I seen it, though.
You wasn't outside.
It was on. We ain't had mad TVs. I had to watch what they was watching.
What I'm saying is, at 4 years old, you wasn't outside.
Mike won in 96.
But Mike was popping since 84. This is what I'm telling you. You going off the win, and the first one, to be totally honest with you, he won in 91. So you wasn't outside. You couldn't go outside by yourself. You couldn't diddy bop. You wasn't there.
So you going off of Mike before he won?
Mike was lit before he won, but even when he won, how old was you when he won? You born in 84? You was 7. You wasn't outside. You wasn't outside, bro. You wasn't there.
Yo.
You wasn't there. Did you see it?
But to see LeBron whole from start to finish, it's like
I see Mike from start to finish, but go ahead.
And whose was better? You see how Mike ended? The Wizards shit don't count? Do the Wizards shit count?
No. You want to know why the Wizards? I see that's your man, or you be man.
He young. He young. He don't know nothing about none of this.
But listen, let me tell you why the Wizards don't count, right? And I'm gonna tell you too, just because you probably don't know. Mike didn't go to the Wizards to play for the Wizards. Mike went to the Wizards to own the Wizards. He went there as a GM to potentially own the Wizards. And when the team wasn't doing good, he looking from a general manager owner standpoint of ownership and was like, man, let me get dressed. He didn't go into the season talking about, yo, I'm about to go play for the Wizards. Yo, niggas act like, yo, he was in training camp. Like, yo, I'm going to play for Mike up there smoking cigars, looking at niggas not doing good. And he's like, I still could go play with these niggas. So that Wizard shit, that's even more credit. Imagine a nigga saying, I want to own the team. I retired. And then niggas ain't doing good. And you're like, fuck it, I'm going to just go get dressed. So that's what I'm saying.
So he did it again. We having a GOAT argument, and he brought up something else that wasn't the actual sport.
No, it actually is the sport. He went to ownership, wasn't in shape, wasn't even ready to play, and then went and played. So when you say, do the Wizards should count, it count as if you saying he was on the floor, but he didn't go into the season to be a Wizard. He went to be the owner of the team.
All right, so let me ask you this right here. LeBron's best performance was his 25 straight points against Detroit Pistons, right?
Okay.
Is that better than Jordan's 63 against Larry Bird? Now?
Yes. I'm talking about Jordan's is better.
Jordan's performance is better?
Yeah. You got to realize, man, that Boston Celtics team was crazy. They was winning everything. First of all, you got a rookie coming in there in the playoffs, and everybody's like, okay, Chicago, we going to get them the fuck out of there. And you go in there, Kevin McHale, Robert Parrish, Larry Bird. I think, when you say the Celtics, you got to realize the juggernaut the Celtics was. Then, black nigga Dennis Johnson. Mm-hmm. Listen, man, that was a juggernaut of a team. It was very impressive. Absolutely.
So he lost.
Listen, LeBron, my man. That's my name. I don't even,
he's just talking basketball.
I don't even know Mike, so I'm just telling you.
Yeah, we just talking basketball, but Michael Jordan, that series, he lost that game and got swept. LeBron beat the Pistons that nobody expected him to beat with Bobby Gibson. You know what I'm saying? Booby Gibson. Fucked up his name. And Varejao and them, and went to the finals.
Who was on Mike's team with the Jordan? With Larry now?
In 84, 86? You was born, I wasn't.
Exactly, you don't know.
Yo,
nobody. Orlando Woolridge and these niggas.
So I said, who performance is better? You like his 63 over him winning.
And not only that, you got to realize as well, you said they got swept, which they did, but playoff games was only 3 out of 5 at the time. It wasn't like it was a 7-game series. So, you got swept in 3.
Yeah, got swept. Shit, that wasn't happening to Young Bron. So like I said, they journeys and stuff like that. Mike had that little dominant patch of that 6 out of 8. But outside of that, Bron got him, and it's a lot. It's a lot.
How good are you to say I don't really want to do this no more? I want to play baseball. This shit is getting boring. I'm tired of this shit. Let me go try baseball. Matter of fact, I'm tired of baseball. Let me come back and win immediately. Another 3. When I come back from playing baseball, I just like, yo, fuck it. Because I knew this shit would be available when I want to come back, and then just win another 3. So that means the 2 years he took off, they possibly could have won 8 straight. You know how happy niggas was when Jordan said they going to play baseball? Niggas like, good, we could win maybe. We possibly could win. One of the years the Knicks went to the championship that was up 3-2 against Olajuwon, then they ended up losing the last 2 games and didn't win when the whole city was going crazy when they was up 3-2 in the championship. So about it's going to happen tonight. I was outside for that too. You might not have been outside for that. You was 10. Yo, it's going down tonight. Niggas drinking St. Ives, OE. They about to go crazy. Then happen. Okay, we'll get them tomorrow. Next game. And then it's depression. This is what happens. This is what happens, man.
Yeah, so I do my homework. You a Kevin Durant fan?
Kevin Durant? Yeah, that's my nigga. Absolutely.
If Kevin Durant was in Mike era, Mike winning 6 out of 8?
If Kevin Durant was in Mike era?
Yeah, if he was around on whatever team was that close and they was like, you know what, let's sign Kevin Durant because that's what they did. That's what they do now. That's what LeBron got to deal with. Mike don't got to deal with.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know if he does or not.
If Kevin Durant was there in the 80s and said, let me go to the Rockets. Let me go to Orlando with Shaq and Penny. I can't beat Mike. Let me go over there.
I'm not sure.
Well, that's what this era is about, and that's why Bron don't got the 6 Mike got. Because when they see Bron coming, pause, they put super teams together like the Celtics did.
Yeah, but who was after the Celtics who started joining super teams?
I mean, you got to.
I'm just asking who was next. So it started with the Celtics.
I got to fight back.
I'm just telling you. I'm just saying it started with the Celtics.
Yeah.
Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett. Who was next?
LeBron.
Okay.
We gotta fight back. Though I'm supposed to keep losing to them. Imagine how Paul Pierce would be. You see how he talk now?
But you said
imagine if Paul Pierce had 3 rings.
But you said putting super teams together when he was part of putting super teams together.
Because it happened to him.
Okay. But you just tried to act like super teams only go against him.
I'm just saying, super teams happen to him.
You said they started putting super teams together to combat him. He said, to me, LeBron's the best player GM ever. The best.
And so
he sits there and go to, and no slight to him, because the reason why I respect it is because you got to realize this. A owner, a GM, whoever, will trade a player in the middle of the game. I see Matt Barnes get traded in the middle of the game. Not Matt Barnes, Harrison Barnes. Middle of the game. Trey Young giving niggas 5 on the sidelines in the middle of the game. Tim Legler is on the fucking ticket holders cruise boat ride. When he get off the boat ride, he's traded from Golden State. I seen GMs trade niggas in the middle, so when I see players do what they want to do, I ain't knocking that shit.
I
ain't mad at it because niggas will trade you and you wake up. Chris Paul was on the fucking Suns. The time he landed, he was on another team. I forget who he got traded to after the Suns at the moment. But at the end of the day, they will trade you in the middle of the night. So I don't be mad at what players do. But when you talk about putting super teams together, LeBron's the best at that. He joined, and I'm not knocking. He joined Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, won 2 out of 4. They should have won at least 3 out of 4. What did he do after that? He see Kyrie getting busy at the All-Star game. He's like, yo, oh, shorty, nice. Oh, shorty, all right. You know what? I think I'm going to go back to Cleveland. I don't know this Wiggins nigga like that. If we get Kevin Love, I want Kevin Love. If we get Kevin Love, we can make this happen. I'm going to go get Kevin Love. Ship Wiggins out of here. I don't care if he's a number 1 pick or not. Get him the fuck out of here. Get me Kevin Love. They go back to the championship. What do he do after that? Then he go to the Lakers. Yo, nigga Anthony Davis, you know what you do? Stop playing in the 4th quarter. The Pelicans won't fuck with you no more. Anthony Davis start telling niggas I don't do 4th quarters. You don't play the 4th quarters? Fuck you mean you don't play the 4th quarters? Fuck is you talking about? LeBron orchestrated this. So yeah, super teams, this is what he do. And maybe you are right. Maybe the fact does say, all right, niggas did to me, I'm gonna do it the rest of my career. So that's that.
So I'm saying you gotta fight back. I ain't about to sit here and be like, the way they talk about Charles Barkley, like he wasn't one of them ones. Sometimes it's like, yo, sometimes it's a team. A lot of the times it's a team. Most times it's a team. If you can go to my stats, it's not like I'm James Harden totally falling off in the playoffs. It's my teammates or lack thereof.
Well, what I'm saying is I was around Charles Barkley. The problem with Charles Barkley, the problem for Charles Barkley, the problem for Karl Malone, the problem for John Stockton, the problem for Reggie Miller, the problem for Patrick Ewing, and then the problem for Hakeem Olajuwon is they played in the Michael Jordan era. Hakeem Olajuwon got them 2 chips when Mike wasn't playing. Mike came back and said, everybody sit down. So all these players that are Hall of Famers that are great were scared. As much as I love LeBron, niggas don't be. You hear these Michael Jordan stories talking about they can't sleep? You hear the stories talking about, yo, man, I couldn't sleep. I thought about playing Mike all night. Mike walk over to me talking about, yo, why you ain't guarding me? I'm going to give niggas 40. And then Mike give niggas 45. You don't hear these stories, bro. You don't. I don't hear nobody talking about, I ain't going to lie, man. When we had to play Braun them, I was scared. I had nightmares all night.
Because we fight back now. This era is different. Like, you talking about James Harden and the Westbrooks of the world. They're not about to sit back and give somebody that credit like, oh, Lord, we played John Morant tonight. No, I'm going to bust his ass. That's our era.
What I'm saying is this. No, they didn't do this when they was playing, but it's people.
Like the stories that they tell afterwards.
Yeah,
like
they wouldn't admit it while they playing. So I'm just saying, this bunch of LeBron's 41. It's been a bunch of niggas who retired.
So once he retired, okay, they're not about giving you credit while you still out there.
Iman Shumpert played with LeBron. Now we was talking to give LeBron credit. He's announcing now. He said he got his. I'm saying he said he got his props at LeBron James camp. Iman Shumpert was like, niggas recognize me for playing at LeBron James camp. And look, I'm sitting here announcing he's still playing. It's niggas who give niggas credit. It's okay, man.
All right, man. It's just time for a new GOAT. That Michael Jordan shit. You're not that old. I'm not letting you do that to our era and shit like that. It's really Cam over here trying to act like he's that old, just stuck on Michael Jordan. Like, you got to have some type of history. LeBron's still playing.
7 years older than you. That's it.
LeBron's still playing. He can still work toward being better than Jordan. It's just it's written off. Listen, Jordan the best.
Let me tell you something. I am a LeBron James fan, and you're right. There's still room for him to be better than Jordan. I don't know Michael Jordan. I want to say LeBron's the best because I actually fuck with LeBron. That's my nigga. Rich Paul, my nigga. Them is my niggas. Like, you got to realize, I lived in Ohio when LeBron was in high school. I used to go see him play. I watched Maverick and these niggas grow up. Maverick, Rich Paul. These is my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Not like I call these niggas every day, but when we see each other, we good. I watched them from kids to LeBron being the best, top two, or however you want to put the best basketball player in the world to some people, to Rich Paul becoming an exceptional great businessman, Maverick Carter. I watched these niggas as kids, so nigga, I'm rooting for them to be the best. I want them to be the best, man. I'd rather say the best nigga is a nigga that I know. I don't know Michael Jordan. I don't know that nigga.
So then you got to count the Wizard years. That's a big deal. Like, once you say that don't count, then he's just perfect. He's a Chicago Bull.
No, what I'm saying is that, you know, if you want to count it, I'm not knocking you from counting it, but you have to take into the fact that he wasn't in training camp to be on the Wizards, bro. He came to own the Wizards and ended up playing because niggas wasn't shit while he was smoking and everything else. So when you say the Wizards, if you want to count it, I'm not going to knock you for counting it. Me personally, when the last time you seen the owner say, I'm suiting up? Have you ever seen an owner be like, yo, you know what? I'm suiting up. Fuck it, things getting crazy. Have you ever seen Mark Cuban be like, yo, shit getting wild now. Just throw me a jersey. I'm just saying, if you want to, have you seen an owner say, I'm about to get dressed and play because niggas ain't shit? I ain't see it ever. If I'm bugging, I'm bugging. That's all I'm saying. So if you want to count the Wizard years, I ain't knocking you. But for me, I still think that's wild and incredible. So when you take about into consideration that a nigga say, yo, I want to go play baseball because these niggas ain't shit in the whole league. Come back from playing baseball and say, yo, I know I could win again. Let me come play. And then win 3 more. And then not only win 3 more, Jerry Krause breaks the team up. So Phil Jackson don't want to coach no more. Motherfucking, you got Scottie Pippen. They don't want to give him a new contract after they won the team. So they might have won again the next year, but they broke the team up. Then the nigga don't play for 2-3 years and be like, I want to be an owner. I done made enough money to be an owner. Fuck it. And these niggas ain't shit. Let me get dressed. You don't take none of this into consideration. You don't think this? That don't matter to you.
So
It doesn't matter to you.
So let me pivot because
all right, go ahead.
I feel like you a rapper, right? We rank you up there in the rap shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then now you doing the sports talk. Mm-hmm. Now they see you on First Take, which is like,
yeah. And thanks for advocating for me to get
that's one.
Yeah, my nigga. Yeah, my nigga.
So you do the First Take shit. So now that's like you going back to rap and dominating in rap again.
Right.
That's what you feel Mike did?
Yeah.
It's not what he did though, because he came back to the Wizards and he wasn't making the playoffs. He was averaging 20 and shooting 40%. But I'm not dropping that.
No, so this is what I'm saying, right? This is the point, right? So when I was doing great music-wise, right? I was on Warner Bros. I was on Def Jam. If I go back to independent label and I don't sell the same records on Def Jam and Warner Brothers, but I'm still selling some records on independent label, just not as many, don't get mad at me because I'm on the independent label. I'm not on Def Jam or Warner Brothers anymore.
So that would be Chicago and Washington.
There you go.
That's why I don't want to do. I don't want to do no podcasts with rappers, at least good rappers, because they know how to think fast and stuff like that. I don't got time for shit like that.
That's what I'm telling you, man. Not on a major. You on the Wizards. Chicago was a major label.
The caving for Mike. I want to be good at. I want to be so great at something that everybody just take up for me, no matter what the situation is. Because the way y'all get him is crazy.
Nah, listen. Trust me. It's people that's older than me. Like my coach when I used to play ball, he say LeBron is the best, and he's older than me. So it ain't just your generation. It's other niggas who think LeBron is the GOAT. And not just young niggas older than me think that. So I just think it's a great conversation. It's about what you like. Pause. If you like, think about this. LeBron I tell niggas, I forget who the fuck I was talking to. And that's what I be saying about the Eastern Conference. To me, is that, the Knicks have a chance to say, yeah, we're stronger than the Western Conference, or Boston won a couple years, Milwaukee won or whatever a few years ago. But traditionally, the Western Conference salivates pause to be playing against the niggas in the East. Like, oh, we got these niggas. How you let one nigga go to the championship 10 years in a row? Nobody wants to step up? Nobody wants to say nothing. Like Paul George, you're Indiana Paul George. You don't want to say nothing. DeMar DeRozan with the nobody's going to step up. Nobody's going to step up. So I do give LeBron a lot of props. That's not no little feat to go to 10 straight now, even though he joined other teams to do that, but to go to 10 straight Eastern Conference Finals is a big deal. So I'm not not giving LeBron props. I think LeBron is the second best player ever, period. But I do agree with what you said. He has room to still do it. I think he's playing at a high level. Like niggas always talk about when you're going to retire, when you retire. He's still playing good. He went from a nigga that was a third option to some games having to be a second option. Then when Luka and motherfucking AR went down, he became a first option and looked good being a first option. So, yeah, LeBron has a lot more left in the tank, and he still has room for me to be my GOAT eventually one day, but it's going to take a lot.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, so what he got to do? He got to win more chips, or does he just have to kind of just be elite for another 3-4 years and you better than Mike?
It's a good question. I don't have the answer to that right now. What's it going to take for you to surpass Mike in my book? I don't know, because it's about this. And now you have this question, right? Mm-hmm. Is it quality over quantity? Because Mike did it in this amount of time. Now you're just dragging the years out. Now, and I'm not knocking it. I support it. I support if you could play this long. I'm mad that Jamal Crawford is not in the league. Jamal Crawford, last game at 40 years old, 39, 40 years old, he had 50. And then the next year, nobody wants to sign him because his birth certificate says that he's 40. There's a few niggas that still could have been playing at 39, 40 years old, but they look at your birth certificate and they say, we rather invest our time or our money into a younger player because they have a longer future. So for him to still be doing it at the level he's doing it at, it's very impressive, man. Yeah,
like I said, that all go towards who's better out of him and Mike. I count everything. I don't be, I don't think that one has to have more rings than the other. I just think y'all both got to have rings. I don't think y'all both got to have 6 MVPs. I just think y'all both got to have a few MVPs. Like, I just think you got to check boxes off, and Bron check every box.
I ain't knocking it, man. That's your opinion. I feel you, man.
Just basketball, though. Yeah. Anything else, y'all know how I feel.
Anything else you want to say before we get out of here, man?
Album dropping. You going to feature?
What album, man?
Yo, if we win this crazy, shit, man. I'm releasing a song in front the Garden. You said it's gonna be dangerous.
Yeah, it will be, man. But you'll be all right.
I'm good.
You're publicly supporting for the last 2 years that I've seen. I didn't know that you wasn't allowed in the Garden. And to be honest with you should tell this story more because more New York Knicks fans will fuck with you for that. letting them know you was trolling Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, and therefore now you're not allowed in the Garden no more.
Right. Doing what we really supposed to be doing anyway. Like y'all be being friends with the opposing players because y'all put them in.
What kind of album is? I see you singing.
What happened?
I see you singing before. You sent me a video, one of your videos. Is it an R&B album? What kind of album is it?
Yeah, it's like, Drake kind of changed the game, so I think I'm gonna drop like 3 albums for real. I didn't want to like put it all the way out there like that. I got one just for the. I curse on that?
Yeah, nigga.
Yeah, just for the bitches. And I got something for the niggas that's be outside. You feel me?
Right.
Yeah, you back. Stop playing. That's why my question. I'm on my journalism shit, Jaylen Brown. I'm on my journalism shit. That's why I asked him about being a rapper, jumping back and forth between media and stuff like that. Because we got an album coming out.
Okay. All right, man. We're gonna bring Josh back as the series goes on, man. Thanks for stopping by, nigga. You already know I love you. I fuck with you, man. Let's get ready to get into this interview with Young M.A. Young M.A., what's good?
What's good, boss?
Ain't nothing, man. Thank you for coming through, man. So we got a project coming out.
Yeah, May 29th.
May 29th. What's it called?
Kween.
Kween?
Kween. Kween.
Why is that the name of it?
Because I'm a king and a queen.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. You know what's crazy? I was thinking about this when you was coming through. I'm like, yo, just to see your growth and your success and everything you've done. I remember I booked you when it was early at a basketball game at Gaucho Gym a long, long time ago. You only had the song Ooh out.
You remember? Oh, yeah. I think I do remember.
Yeah. I know you've done a lot of shit since then. But I remember I was like, yo, you showed mad love because you was probably the hottest in the city at the time, and you came through and showed a lot of love. What made you want to start doing music, period?
I was young. Yeah, I was shorty, like 9, 10. And my mom actually used to rap back in the day. You know what I mean?
Professionally or like?
Nah, on the block.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if she wanted to take it serious, but you know what I mean? To this day, she still spit around. Right. But I think that's where it kind of maybe stemmed from. I never really seen her do it when I was a kid, but you know what I mean? But more so it was just like music in itself. I fell in love with. Like 50 Cent was one of the first artists that really grabbed my attention. You know what I mean? And yeah, from then, I think that kind of inspired me more than anything.
Right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I seen when you first started, you was really big promoting independency and you never wanted to sign a major and you was doing everything on your own. Is that still your attitude that you want to be independent or did you ever sign a deal or how did it go? But I remember the last time I checked, you was like, I'm never signing a deal. I'm staying independent.
Yeah, no, I'm still independent.
Okay.
Just marketing and distribution. From day one, it was marketing and distribution.
Okay.
You know what I mean? No major deal. And now at this point in my career, I don't look at it like, I want to stay indie or I don't want to sign to a label. You know what I mean? It's more so I'm just already in that comfort zone. It's been so long and it's almost normal now. Right. You know what I mean? If anything I do jump into, it would have to be, discussed on more partnership vibes and it would have to make sense. So,
right. No, 100%. Because to me, honestly, y'all, because you're a little younger than me, a lot younger than me. Y'all got the technology and shit that I wish I had, to promote your own shit, YouTube, Instagram, and your following and so on and so forth. And all these labels really going to do anyway is go to your analytics, go to your numbers, and they're not trying to build nobody from the ground up. But time you already built your own shit, you don't really need them.
Yeah, that was kind of what the case was because at that time, Who was the hottest record, and it was like, you know what I mean? Like, it was like, all right, I'm kind of got a head start.
Right.
So it's kind of what is the follow-up? That's the conversation I wanted, you know what I mean? And I kind of wasn't getting that. It was more so just trying to ride the wave in a sense and saying we can do this, we could do that. But that wasn't, wasn't what I was looking forward to, you know what I mean? So, but.
It is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
Right. My man Sin City's on line one. He got some questions for you too.
So, mate, how many tracks is on this album?
It's like 15 tracks. One interlude, 15 tracks total.
Okay. How long did it take you to make this project right here?
It took a little minute. I ain't gonna lie because I felt like at one point I was finished, but then it was something else. I felt like it was just a few more things missing. I didn't feel like it was complete. I mean, I had enough songs, but for the album in itself as a body of work, I didn't feel like it was complete. So I would say it took a good 3 years. 3 years.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So basically saying you got some nice features on here that we'll all get a listen to later on.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's on it? Who you got featured on the project?
I got 2 features. It's
Fire.
Yeah.
How'd that work? How'd that process go of getting record over the phone? How'd that go? I remember we did that before. Not to cut you off, I apologize, but we had Hal Rel just rapping on the jail phone. Like, it wasn't like no beat or none of that shit. How does that process go exactly to get...
I ain't gonna lie. I was kind of shocked too. Cause when we spoke, cause cool, you know what I mean? It's always been love. And when I hit him up, you know, he was right with it. I sent him the track and he was like, oh yeah, I got you. And I just seen he was already capable of being able to, you know, do music while he's incarcerated. So, you know, I just hit him up about it, and I ain't gonna lie, he sent it in quick. You know what I mean? It was like no problem. You would have thought, you know what I mean? Like he had the situation already established. So yeah, sent the track in, and I ain't gonna lie, it went from there. It sound good. Like I don't know how he did it. Like I can't even speak on that.
I'm trying to say, but is it an MP3 set? Is it an email?
Yeah, it was an MP3. He sent it in the DMs first.
Okay.
And then sent it through the email for the engineer and stuff.
I hope we don't get.
I mean, he dropping projects like it ain't nothing. I doubt it.
Yeah, listen, whatever you got going on, that's my nigga too. That's definitely my nigga.
I mean, it could have been something old he sent in.
Yeah,
we just gonna say that.
Yeah, we gonna say that.
That's it.
Some old shit he said,
Word,
man.
You know what I mean?
But one thing about he's just a musician. Like niggas like him just know how to make music and just showing from whatever environment it is, he's really dope.
Yeah.
Some of your fans were saying that it took you a while to make the music. What took you 3 years to get this project out?
Life, man. Right. You know what I mean? I'm the type of person, when I'm dealing with something, I'm dealing with it. I don't really too much put myself in the limelight if I'm going through something in my personal life. I kind of fall back and get into that zone and try to fix whatever's, you know, going on, and then step back out. So,
yeah, being that you're talking about that, you talked about struggling with alcohol and then going into rehab. What was that process like?
I never went
into
rehab.
You didn't go into rehab?
Nah.
Probably me. Okay.
Nah, you. I know why you said that, but yeah, that was that.
Anything I say wrong, correct me. check me immediately.
Nah, for sure, I will.
Thank you.
Know what I mean?
I appreciate it. But what was it like struggling with alcohol and then even coming out public, letting people know that? Because a lot of people would just keep it to themselves.
Nah, because that's real.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's real life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't ashamed of it. It was something I was really dealing with at the time, and it wasn't really too much of a addiction. I just had a bad moment.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I didn't know how to handle it at the time, and it kind of fucked me up a little bit.
Gotcha.
So, you know what I mean? But I'm a self-healer, so, I got right back into it, got closer to God, built a relationship with God, and just locked in from there.
That's what's up, because your fans definitely was asking where your shit is at.
Definitely. Yeah. Nah, they was on my ass, man.
Yeah, they on your ass. In 3 years, it's a long time when people got a lot of love for you, man. Sing, go ahead.
What artists embrace your music where it kind of shocked you? You was like, oh shit, this motherfucker embracing me?
So when Ooh came out, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of, jumped out the window. It was like so many artists that hopped on the track and did like their own little personal remix. But the one that, of course, meant the most to me was 50 Cent, because that's the original remix. You know what I mean? That was like something that was like surreal to me, because it's somebody I grew up listening to and inspired by with music in general. So definitely 50 off rip.
What I wanted to know, it kind of puzzled me. You got a Pornhub award? What was that from?
Yeah, man, I was directing. Yeah.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, son.
I mean, tell me about it. You threw me off with that. How did that go?
They reached out. You
You
know
know
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
saying? No, you can't. We ain't gonna just
I
skip
think
over
they
that.
see me as a sex symbol.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they knew my body. They know I can get it right for the ladies.
So you got an award as a director.
Yeah, as a director.
What was you directing exactly?
Porn. Females, you know what I mean?
Right.
Getting it in.
Okay, I didn't know.
Nah, I know.
This is
I'll
the
let
first-
you know.
He threw me the fuck over.
It
with
was
the
actually
question.
the first, I believe, it was the first Pornhub Awards. I think Kanye was the one behind it, if I'm not mistaken, or hosting it, something like that. It was something sponsored in with him. It was on the internet and all that, like the whole setup and all that. And yeah, I was, you know what I mean? I got the award right in the crib right now.
Not-
Sturdy.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
So
visionary award.
Say what else the fuck you got that I don't know what's going on.
When she got it, I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "But nah, she ain't starring in the movie. Like, what? Why did they give her an
Man, this
award?
was
I thought
years ago,
maybe you
man.
had a movie company out.
Because
and
listen,
you got-
don't get it fucked up. We had dip sex. I ain't never get nominated and none. We had what? See, we from the DVDs. I had to.
Nah, facts.
Shout out to my man Big Joe. We had dip sex. Triple X.
Mm.
He sold our shit to Vivid. Like we was in the game.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't get called for a nomination, a director, none of that shit. I was glad to see we pushing the shit forward and they coming now giving niggas
Gotta pop
awards.
back
And all
out.
that.
I even got a sex line too, like a toy line.
Oh, word?
Yeah, it's called Play Nice. Play NYCE.
Oh, that's what's up, man. Yeah, we gotta we gotta get some of your shit and put it on our website with the pink horse.
Yeah, we about to rebrand it. You know what I mean? Get it back in motion. But yeah, for sure.
No, that's dope. I was about to ask, like, what's a career highlight? But that got to be one of the motherfucking highlights. But
Yeah, man.
but on a serious note, what's like all the shit you've done over the years? What's like a career highlight for you since you started this shit till now?
Dang. You making me have flashbacks. I don't know. I think it's just overall. I can't really pinpoint an exact moment that stood out because every moment I was just in the moment.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just the journey itself was a blessing to even be involved in because it's something I dreamed about since a kid. You know what I mean? Just being who I am, young and me.
Right.
Yeah, I can't even give you no real standout moments. It's just all of it is a blessing.
That's what's
I mean, yeah.
So you mentioned how everybody jumped on the remix of Ooh, and you done songs with whether it's Lotto, Favi, or whoever. Is there anybody that you haven't done a song with
It's a lot.
that you would want to do a song with? Give me a couple.
Yeah, because I don't really be doing features.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But if I had to, I mean, I would pick one of the top dogs like Jay-Z.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't going to go below that, really.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up. Yeah, son.
I see you be at Atlanta Hawk games a lot. You Atlanta Hawk fan? You ain't a Knicks fan?
Nah, I just stay out there.
Yeah, don't let this just start with this Knicks shit though, because
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't really be into basketball, man. I mean, I can't even really speak on that. So I don't even want to, you know what I mean, get nobody.
I'm just telling you on a personal note, this nigga, just telling you, it ain't got nothing to do with basketball. This nigga got beef with anybody that's not a Knicks fan. I'm not a Knicks fan.
Yeah,
I'm from New York, so of course if they win, I'm
exactly.
gonna cheer,
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, don't even fear. He's trying to start some shit with you. I'm glad she answered. She's not even into it. So go ahead with that, man. What's next, nigga? Trying to start a fight with everybody.
You say your mom's was rapping or whatever, but what music did you, when you was little, do you remember them playing? Like when you was growing up, like your parents?
Shoot, my mom's was playing all type of music, really, from hip hop to R&B to reggae. You know what I mean? Like those was the go reggae for sure. And I mean, I grew up on a lot of reggae music. My mom she had all the tapes.
Jamaican,
right? Huh?
Your pops was Puerto Rican and your mom's was Jamaican, or
My
it's the
mom was
other
like
way
half
around?
Jamaican, part Jamaican, yeah. But she black. My mom's just black, man.
She black now?
Okay.
No, I'm saying she's black.
Oh,
Like,
all
she
right.
ain't. Yeah, she
No,
ain't.
you had said now. That's what I was like.
Oh no, I ain't say now. I
Oh,
said
my
she
bad.
black, man.
My bad.
Yeah, and my pops is Puerto Rican, yeah.
That's dope.
But yeah.
All right.
I seen you on Halloween, like, and it was dope, dressed up like Jim Jones and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you fuck with us, Dipset, growing up?
Yeah, hell
a lot?
yeah.
Yeah, because I seen it on Halloween. I was like, that's
you know what's crazy is because
Right.
me and my brother on my father's side, we used to have debates. He was a real Dipset fan, and I was G Unit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And but I still, I rocked with Dipset. Jewels was actually one of my favorite.
Okay.
And yeah, so we used to have our little battles and all that. And yeah, but it wasn't on some like, Dipset better or G Unit better. It was just, you know what I mean? We had our favorites
It'd be
at the
like
time.
that
But Dipset, I'm gonna say y'all music far as like just the samples. Like the samples is something that inspired me a lot. Cause even if you hear my album, I got a lot of that sample, instrumental melodic vibe. You know what I mean? So definitely with those tracks was always an inspiration for me. Right. Like I always just liked those vibes when y'all did those records. So for sure.
Well, that's what's up.
Yeah.
If you say like you go through writer's block or a mental block or something like that, is there a certain type of music you listen to get through that?
Probably some of my old stuff. You know what I mean? Sometimes I go back and reflect on like kind of what was the reason for, me going in that mode. And yeah, sometimes I listen to other music just to get some inspiration. But one thing about writer's block, like, it's like you gotta fall back a little bit. Like you can't force the lyrics because you end up repeating yourself. You know what I mean? So I always try to just fall back and be like, all right, let me do something normal for a second. Let me just get away from the music and then come back to it. Because I usually write off emotion, any type of emotion, whether it's happy, sad, or angry. It don't matter. You know what I mean?
Is that what this album is like? Like a 3-year wait of emotion?
Yeah, it's definitely that. I'm definitely I'm reeling you in my world for sure. You know what I mean? But it's fun records too because I'm in a different space now. So amongst those 3 years, like you got 3 years ago, and then you got now, and it all stems entwined into the album. So it's a lot of fun records too, because where I'm at mentally, I'm in a great space. You know what I mean? And then I had those moments where I was in a bad space. So you get best of both worlds, actually.
Right. Being that you, guys, and I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
No. Okay.
No, I want to ask, or what she said. Being that you're in this space now, is there going to be more music after this project, or are you going to just take your time and celebrate this project? Because fans don't want to wait another 3 years. What's the process going to be now that you're back in a great space?
I'm definitely going to celebrate this album because it's been a while, and I just want to see, how it goes and how much I can, stretch the album. But I can't really say, man, because I'm an in the moment person, and it all, it stems from how I feel or what I'm going through or anything. You know what I mean? But the music in itself is always going to be there.
Right.
Absolutely. But,
Are you going on tour with the album as well?
Yeah, right now I'm about to do a Northeast run,
Okay.
like a region run, just like an album tour release and album release tour, and just vibe out with the fans in a more intimate, moment. And then of course eventually, as the album is out and doing what it do, we're gonna of course eventually set up a tour.
Got you.
Yeah.
I got another question before you go, Sin, real quick. This shit was like one of the funniest shits I've ever seen. When you did that shit with Queen's Flip, was that real or was that all like a skit? Because if it was a skit, that shit was hilarious. It seemed pretty real. Queen's Flip, that's my nigga too. He's a funny nigga. How did that fucking go?
Yeah, he's funny, man. But that's people's right there.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, it was a skit, but he get a little extra.
Yeah.
You know
he
what I mean?
does. He does. I done
He get
a couple
a little extra, and I think he purposely did that to try to like antagonate me. So it was like half and half.
Same shit with the same shit that when I did the skit with him. He just fucking does too, and he way too much to be playing games. Wanna wrestle and do all that other shit, man.
Nah, he was definitely his prime then, for sure.
Nah, absolutely. That's my nigga too. Like that's my man.
Nah, facts.
Go ahead, son.
You said a little while ago you was like right at the moment with putting out music or whatever, but I'm sure you got music in your hard drive that your peoples is around like, yo, what's up? Why you don't put this out? Why you don't put that out or whatever? Like, do you ever plan on putting that type of music out?
Yeah.
Or you just like you said, you right at the moment, so you want to make new music? Like, what do you do with the old music?
Yeah, nah, for sure. It's records that didn't make the album that I still got in the stash just because I know it's something I can release later. But I mean, the bros, they know I control everything, so they really can't say too much to change my mind. It's like once I'm locked in, I'm locked in. And I know what goes and what doesn't. You know what I mean? Like some stuff that I do got kind of was a little too oversaturated on the album. So I took it off. Or some stuff I just don't feel like they ready for yet. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm waiting for the right time to drop certain things. And then certain songs with certain features I want on it. And, just stuff like that. I'm still kind of like, I'm still kind of like, what's that word I'm looking for? I'm cooking up. Like I'm still exploring like sounds because I make songs. Like I can make songs. I write everything. You know what I mean? I really be in like my studio in my house and really just lock in on just trying to find different vibes and different sounds. Just still with my same style, but just, giving them a different feel. Like on this project, you're going to see. Like my fans, they know I go versatile with it. Like they know I can go here with it and I can go there with it. And then you got the people that don't really know too much about how I create, and they want to hear just the the bars and the real freestyles and stuff like that. I still got that on the album, and then you got you got the good songs. So they gonna see.
Right.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
How do you describe the reactions that you got when you put that black dress on and took a picture? Like, was it the reaction you was expecting, or was it different? Because I know your DMs was jumping.
You said I put on the black dress?
Yeah, with the picture with the black dress.
Yeah, I ain't put that on though.
That was a fake picture?
For sure.
Oh shit.
Niggas
That's
caught
crazy.
you, nigga. Caught you, nigga.
That shit was everywhere. It was on the shade room. That shit was everywhere. So I was like, oh, okay. I seen it and I was like, oh, all right.
See, man. That's what I'm telling you all the time, man. You don't listen to me, man.
She said, nah, that wasn't real. She said that with the serious face. You was mad at that picture?
Nah, I'm just saying it wasn't real. Why would I be mad?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because the motherfucker just put you in the dress and just put you out there like.
I mean, they do a
was
lot of
hoping you'd be
stuff
a
on the
little
internet. They
upset.
put a few other rappers in weird situations and weird things. I mean, it's the social media, man. I live real life, man. I mean,
Well, it caught me. I believed it. I
We
saw
got it
and
with
I
no
was like, oh, okay.
He mad. He won't let it go. He won't let it go.
let's go, man.
All right, man. Well, listen, I do know she a sneakerhead. What's the most expensive sneakers you got?
You got the sneakers that's up there, like in the bands, 3 bands or these 5 bands. But I don't go crazy like that. Like I don't think it's necessary. It depends on the shoe. Designer shoes.
Ain't going crazy for one pair of shoes.
That's what I said. I mean, I ain't going crazy. Like I'm not continually doing it. Like probably like one time. You know what I mean? Other than that, I'm regular. Air Force Ones, low top white ups. I'm calm. I got white ups right now on some chill. You know what I mean? I go with some slides most of the time. But I do got a lot of sneakers. Like I got a whole sneaker collection in my house. But it's crazy because I don't wear 90% of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, but nah, I am a sneakerhead. My mom's had me in sneakers since a baby. Like all the new Jordans that came out, my mom kept me in sneakers. She barely put me in like girly shoes. Like my mom had me dipped for real.
That's what's up.
So you're not gonna go to like Flight Club and drop like 5 bands for some Jordans that only in Japan
not now.
and shit like
not
that.
now.
You're not doing
I did, once or twice before, but now hell no.
Said she got a pair of $5,000 sneakers, niggas. You listening? She says she got a pair.
Well, I didn't. Well,
What's
I
the
would,
most?
I would
Let
have
me
said
ask you.
more
What's the
than
most you
5,
would drop for
alright?
some sneakers?
Like 1,200.
And I'm impressed by that. Actually, I wouldn't expect.
like
You think he capping? Nigga, Jari, I don't believe that neither. I don't think you spending 1,200. I don't think you.
What?
You mad cigarettes $16, nigga. I don't think that you gonna spend $1,200 for no sneakers. My bro, I think you lying, nigga.
Yo, let me ask you something else, man.
Yeah, man.
You stay away from like negativity, like beefing with other artists, and I always notice that about you. Is that you, or that's like people behind you, like, yo, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that, and then you just stay away from it?
Nah, that's me.
You
man.
or your team?
Yeah, that's me.
That's you?
They already know how I move. They ain't even got to tell me nothing. You know what I mean? I tell a lot of niggas, don't move like that. You know what I mean? We move smart. You know what I mean? Most of the time I lead by example. You know what I mean? So nah, that's definitely me. It ain't even nothing to really kind of choose or think about. I just, I don't really put myself in that situation. Like I'm not the starter. You know what I mean? But if a situation occur, I'm gonna handle what I gotta handle. But I don't look forward to that type of situation. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we don't move like that.
Ain't no money in that. Ain't no money in that.
Yeah, no money, no energy, none of that.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah. Because hip hop is competitive, you know what I mean? So they always trying to like put somebody up against. That's why I was happy when you did the joint with Scarlett, right? You know what I mean?
Which one?
You did a song with Scarlett, right?
Nah.
Scarlett?
Nah, so show me, send me that.
Niggas
Send me that.
Send the AI out, man.
My nigga. My son, another world.
Yeah,
I thought she did.
Yeah, send me that though, for sure.
You got a favorite R&B artist?
Yeah, for sure. I like right now currently. Yeah, I like Tim's and I like SZA right now, for sure.
You said currently. Who do you like in the past?
In the past,
Yeah.
Aaliyah and Whitney Houston, all time favorite.
That's what's up.
For sure.
Yo, Young M.A., I appreciate you stopping by.
Already.
The album's in store right now. It's called Kween with a K. Make sure y'all get that shit. She ain't been out in 3 years. I know the fans miss her. Anything else you want to let the people know?
I just want to salute you.
Nah, thank you.
You're a legend.
Man. Nah, I
For
appreciate
sure.
you.
I grew up on you.
Nah, thank you.
Legend from movies and everything, bro. I just want to give you your flowers, for real.
Nah, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I was talking to Drew. I got this night show I'm doing, and I really wanted you to be one of my first guests on there, like performing, like I'm doing some black Jimmy Kimmel shit. So I'm gonna check out your tour schedule, and hopefully y'all could come back.
Yeah, for sure.
Come back in, even though you went with G Unit. I gotta give you the props. You gotta give the real props on this, man. I'm just like, Fifth is my man, man. That's my
sure.
man. And we doing casting too for Paid in Full, so I'm gonna hit you up for that.
Oh
shit
yeah,
too
let's
when
do it. What we doing?
Yeah,
what we doing?
They writing the script right now, but when it's time, I'm definitely gonna get
Let's
in
do it,
contact.
man. I'm ready.
Let's put it in motion.
Yeah.
And man, I appreciate you and love you, man. And make sure y'all go pick up the album Kween. It's online right now.
Let's get it.
Appreciate you. Salute. We'll be right back on Talk with Flea.